Hi friends, I'm LJ Jarvis from the Warhammer podcast, and welcome to this new episode. So this is a video that I have thought about for some time. Um, if you all know, as I do, there's Games Workshop has released a Warhammer movie like years ago, Ultramarines, and yeah, it wasn't so good. Almost every Warhammer channel would describe it or made a review of it, saying how bad it was, how much was different from the actual lore, like Space Marine cadets, you could say, which is kind of odd considering that they would have gotten their training as scouts and would have years and years of experience before becoming full Space Marines. Yeah, I wouldn't make a full review of it, but I have to see it for myself to know if it's actually good or not. But a topic that comes to mind for some time is that what if Games Workshop were to actually do a full-on Warhammer movie with a proper budget, proper script, and like a proper cinematic film for the fans and for the community? And with all honesty, such an idea does sound good on paper, but then again, if we compare it to films like World of Warcraft, or Warcraft, I think that's what it's called. It wasn't so great of a movie, especially when you turn video games into films. Most of the time, they aren't really good. So, ideally, it could be a cool idea if Games Workshop were to do like an animated film or live action film of 40K or Age of Sigmar. But then again, of how fast the universe is, like how big mythology is, and how there's books and novels and codexes detailing each army, each lore. I would have to say that if they were to make a film of any faction, like either Space Marines or the Imperium or maybe even some Xenos, they would have to really simplify it for not only 40K fans, but probably outside people if they were to see this film. Again, if it was released in theaters. Like how Marvel does for their films and all that. But then again, Marvel is backed up by Disney, and they have all the money in the world to make films every single year. But something like Games Workshop, I don't think they have that type of backing. So a full-on cinematic film doesn't seem possible. But if they were to do this, like, say, an animated film, maybe something better than Space Marines and more something like Lord Inquisitor, then I would definitely be on board for that. And ideally, what would the film... No, not what the film be. How would they do the film, is my question. Would they do it based on a book, or would they make a script of their own? Because there's plenty of Black Library novels that they can take to create a film. They can do Horus Rising, they could do any sort of 40K novel. It's just that which one would be the best way to show it? And in my opinion, I think I would like to see a Horus Heresy film. That would be really cool to see Gabriel Loken and see the War Master on the screen. That would be very cool to watch. Then again, would they do just a movie, or would they do multiple films? I'm not expecting to see like a really expensive film of action everywhere. Perhaps a simple film, maybe something like Ultramarine, but, better. So in short, I would like to see a Warhammer film, and if Games Workshop were to make a really good script and find a good team to make an animated film, then yeah, I'll be on board for that. It's just that, realistically, I don't think it will happen. How about you guys? If Games Workshop were to make a Warhammer film, what would you like to see? Would you like to see a movie based on a book, or would you like to see something original? Leave your thoughts in comments. Give this video a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I'll see you again soon.